Yeah, good morning, guys. Good morning, guys. So last weekend we had one session, one demo session last weekend on 7th October, and this is the final demo, guys. And once this demo is over, so we will we will take confirmed participants, and I am planning to start a new batch from next week. Okay, so from the next week we are planning to start a new batch. All right. So before starting the session, right? So 1 second, let me, yeah. So this is the agenda for today, guys. Okay. So this is the agenda for today. So I'm going to explain who all are the ideal participants and what are the different careers in software testing. These are the major software testing careers, and we are going to discuss about this. And then what is the software testing market size and market growth and course structure and all this, right? What is the course structure and what are the different courses that we are offering and what will be the duration and fees as well. Clear is. So this is Pawan from MJM IT, and 1 second, guys. Let me recording. Yeah. So please, please save my WhatsApp number, guys, so that you will get updates on the, next week onwards. Like you will get updates on the class timings and all this. So please save my WhatsApp number. This is my WhatsApp number, guys. So otherwise, you will not get our notifications. Okay. At any time, if you don't want notifications from me, please let me know. I'll remove you from our CRM application. Okay. CRM application or the distribution list. Clear, guys? So, at any point of time, if you want to stop receiving the messages, please just ping me and I'll I'll exclude those from the distribution list. Okay. So let us start with the agenda items for today, guys. So first thing is like, who all are the ideal participants for this training? Right? So any BTech or MCA graduate and or MSc computers or, any MSc, any postgraduate. Okay. So let me take a spotlight. So any postgraduate or BCA or any degree freshers who is in active job search and who is having 15 years of full-time education. This is mandatory, guys. So most of the companies are asking 15 years of full-time education as a mandatory thing, right? So this training is suitable for them if they are interested in software testing career. Any passionate and qualified non-IT graduates also who want to pursue career in IT, particularly into software testing, and any housewives who want to start or restart the career after a break. So if you have any, or if you know someone who want to restart their career or who is interested to in IT job, so please let me know. Please refer or please forward the demo session to them. Okay, please forward the demo session to them. All right. So if anyone is interested, and any graduate who want to switch their career from non-IT to IT. Okay. So any graduate who want to switch their career from non-IT to IT. Sorry, let me correct it. So these are all the ideal participants, guys. Now, software testing as a career. So let me explain what is what are the career prospects if we choose software testing, and what are the major software testing careers, right? Now let me go to that particular slide, guys. Yeah. So these are the career prospects for software testing, guys. So first thing is the global software testing market size was valued currently at 87425 US dollars, 87425 million US dollars in 2021, and it is expected to expand at a CAGR of 22%, guys, approximately. So where CAGR stands for, most of you know that CAGR stands for compounded annual growth rate, right? So 22% CAGR is not a small thing. So that means, testing market is expanding like anything, right? So, and it will reach around 28,000, $284,155 million by 2027, by the year 2027. So these are, and like I gave the link over here, I gave the LinkedIn link over here where I got this information, guys. Okay. And then these are not ballpark figures, but these are given by industry experts. Okay. And I gave the link for the same. Software testing industry is facing resource crunch due to pandemic and other factors. In fact, because of pandemic, software testing industry itself, the whole industry is facing resource crunch. That means we don't have enough number of good resources, quality resources because of pandemic, all these, because of this online training, online, learnings and all these are work from home. There is a lot of resource crunch actually. And that is the reason, even though we also did, online trainings during the pandemic time, we started classroom training. We are starting classroom training to get face-to-face interaction and, to collaborate in a more better way, right? And then the course duration. What is the course duration with real-time projects and live training? So first, let me explain the regular training, guys. First, let me explain the regular training. Okay. For manual testing, the training will be 30 plus hours. And the manual testing with ISTQB foundation level certification will be for 40 plus hours. And coming to performance testing, it will be 150 plus hours for both LoadRunner and JMeter and monitoring and analysis for all these concepts. Both LoadRunner and JMeter tools, along with monitoring and analysis, it will be 150 plus hours. Okay, performance testing, in-depth fundamentals, and then LoadRunner, and then JMeter. So from last year, we started BlazeMeter tool also, along with JMeter, and we are covering in our regular training sessions. Yes. Okay, so this would be the course duration. And we'll come back to these queries, we'll come back to this. And these are the career prospects for software test engineers. So you can be assured, that market is going to be good. It's already good. And particularly from last 1 month, recruitment has, picked up pace, and it will be continuing, I hope, hopefully it will be continuing from now onwards. Okay. Now, what are the, yeah, I think I already covered. Hold on, guys. 1 second. Let me go to the agenda topics. So now what are the major software testing careers, right? So I think I clarified this. Any queries here, guys? I'll take a pause here. Any queries over here?
No problem.
Okay, thank you. And now, anyone else? All right. Now let me explain like what are the major software testing careers, right? What are the important careers are options available for you in software testing, right? So the first one is functional testing. So most of you know that what is functional testing, right? Or let me, like as we have some non-computers guys and who are freshers as well, that we have around like 5 to 6 participants who are freshers in this batch. So let me quickly explain like what is functional testing. Let me try to explain what is functional testing, what is automation testing. Okay. So first of all, functional testing means testing the functionality of an application, right? Testing the functionality of any application, whether it is a web application or a mobile application, right? Or a desktop application. It can be any application. So let us take some Gmail example. Suppose if you take Gmail example, right? So once we enter the URL, right? You type Gmail, open a browser and type gmail.com. So you will get this page, you will get this login page where you are supposed to enter your email ID or phone number, right? So let us say, this is my email ID. Suppose if you enter a valid email address and click on next, right? It will ask for a password. It will prompt to enter the password, isn't it? However, suppose if you enter some invalid email address like this, something like this, okay, right? So something like this, if you enter some invalid email address like this, and if you click on next, application will display some error message like this, isn't it? So to enter a valid email or phone number. So this is the functionality of this page. This is how, like a Gmail login page or home page should behave, isn't it? Or these are the requirements, functional requirements of this page. Clear, guys? So testing the functionality of this application, whether it is, we enter some input and see what is the output that is returning, or, we verify whether, we are getting a proper output or not, isn't it? So that is functional testing. Clear, guys? So you can enter, either email or phone number as well. So it should work with phone number as well, isn't it, guys? Right? So it should accept, if it is a valid email phone number that is registered with Gmail, so it should accept it. Clear, guys? So this is functional testing of the application. And now if you do it, manually without using any tools, that is called as manual testing, as simple as that, right? If you are testing the functionality of the application without using any tools, right? So that is called as manual testing. On the other side, if you are using any tools like Selenium or UFT or QTP or Silk Test, any of these tools like Tosca, Cucumber, etc., there are a lot of tens of automation testing tools. If you are using any tools like this, that is called as automation testing, isn't it? So that is called as automation testing. Clear, guys? And I also gave one clear picture over here to just represent, manual and automation testing, guys. Okay. Now coming to performance testing, what is performance testing? Okay. So performance testing is a low coding or no coding career, right? And these are the major tools in performance testing. So LoadRunner, JMeter, NeoLoad, these are the major tools in performance testing, right? And it is a low coding or no coding platform. And now what is performance testing? Okay. Let us understand what is performance testing. Okay. So suppose, like till now we have been running only online trainings and, we don't have any website. Okay. And now let's say, our business is, obviously it is expanding. And let's say, for example, so I want to, I'm getting a website designed for myself for our, MJMIT training, our training institute. So now, so once my website is ready, right? So initially there may be less number of users, isn't it? So maybe initially there will be like, tens of users, 20, 30, 40 users who will be accessing per day. And now, as we move on, right, or we are, as the time progresses, like the number of users who will be accessing the website will be increased, right? Yes or no, guys?
Yes, yes.
And let us say, let's say like after down the line, after 2 years or 3 years or 4 years, we have thousands of users who will be accessing the application daily, right? And I, as a, uh, as a owner of that website, like I would be definitely interested to see what is the performance of the application when thousands of users are accessing the application, right? So how well is my application responding? How are the response times of the application? Is my page loading correctly or not? Suppose if someone is looking for course contents, whether the page is loading correctly or not, whether the images are loading correctly or not, right? So I'd be definitely interested, right? So performance testing is a non-functional testing. So here, we already discussed what is functional testing. And now performance testing is a non-functional testing to determine an application's speed, stability, scalability, and reliability, right? How are the response times of the application, right? So let me show you standard definition for performance testing. So performance testing is non-functional testing to determine an application speed. When I say speed, it is nothing but response time of the application and how stable is the application, how scalable is the application. That means how many users on my website can support max, right? And how reliable is the application, right? So this is all about performance testing. It is a non-functional testing to determine an application speed, stability, scalability, and reliability. So this is performance testing at a very high level, guys. And yeah. So here I kept an image showing what is functional testing, what all comes under functional testing, and what all comes under non-functional testing. Clear, guys? Under functional testing, you have integration testing, system testing, acceptance testing, and under non-functional testing, there are a couple of other non-functional testing also, guys, by the way. So performance testing is one of the non-functional testing. Apart from that, you have security testing, usability testing, and compatibility testing as well, right? And now what courses are we are covering currently is this manual testing, automation, and performance testing. So these are the three major careers in software testing, and we are covering all these three major testing careers, guys. Okay. Any queries here? I'll take a pass here. Any queries, guys? Okay, so I mentioned here, I explained here what is manual testing, what is automation, and what is performance testing is, by the way. So manual testing is functional testing done manually by the QA test engineers, where QA stands for quality analysis
Quality
or
assurance.
quality assurance, right? QA stands for quality analysis or quality assurance. Okay. So QA stands for quality analysis and quality assurance, and some organizations are using this term QE. Okay, so where it stands for QE stands for quality engineering, right? So QE stands for quality engineering. Okay. So function and automation testing is nothing but it is functional testing done automatically by using some automation tools. It is functional testing done using some automation tools like Selenium and Selenium for web applications, and you have for mobile applications you have something called Appium, etc., etc. Isn't it? So that is automation testing. And performance testing is, as I said just now, it is tool driven performance. It is tool driven. That means we will use, most of, we will use some performance testing tool like LoadRunner, JMeter, NeoLoad, and which will be having record and playback feature. So the reason why I'm mentioning this is like, I hear many people asking like, do we need to write coding, or how much scripting will be there? How much coding will be there? How much programming knowledge is required? Do I need to learn Java for this, right? So to answer all these questions, right? So all the performance testing tools are support, all the performance testing tools support record and replay feature. We will not write any code from scratch. Please remember that, if you have chosen performance testing as a career, you need not write any code from scratch. Okay. Tool will generate the script and you need to modify the script as per the requirement. As per your requirement, you need to modify the script. And I'll show you in the next couple of demo sessions. We'll see that how can we generate a script with either LoadRunner or both LoadRunner and JMeter tools. Clear, guys? And coming to the course duration, I already explained. And these are some general queries that I hear most frequently. Is any programming knowledge required for joining performance testing training? No prior programming knowledge is required, right? So, but whatever basic programming knowledge required for performance testing, so will be covered in the training. So it involves only 5 to 10% of the coding, like simple if loop, for loop, right? For loop or if condition or while condition. So we need these level of basic programming, okay, which will be covered in the training. And now another frequent FAQ that I hear from students is manual testing training knowledge required for performance test engineers, right? Is How many of you have this query, guys? Do I need to learn manual testing before joining, or if I want to join performance testing, do I need to know manual testing, right? How many of you have that question? Anyone? Or no one had that question? Yes, please speak out, guys. Am I audible, guys?
Yes, Pawan.
Yes, Paul.
Okay. Anyone had that question or no?
No.
No one?
I think we need some knowledge about manual testing
Okay.
before going for performance testing.
Right. So basically, this is non-functional testing. Actually, that is not mandatory. However, if you have some basic knowledge, that would be good, obviously, anyways. Right. So it is not mandatory. Manual testing training or manual testing knowledge is not required for performance test engineers. It is not mandatory because this is non-functional testing. Okay. However, if you are already having some manual testing or automation testing, if you took some training on manual and automation, that would be helpful. And we will discuss that, like if someone had taken some training before, right? So which will be helpful for this performance testing career? We'll discuss that. Okay. And now the next question is like, for performance testing, is it mandatory to learn both LoadRunner and JMeter? This is another question that many people ask, isn't it? Or many people will be having this question in your mind. So is it mandatory to learn both LoadRunner and JMeter, or only one tool would be enough? Isn't it? And how many of you have this question, guys? And morning, did this guy join? Someone called with 1 second. So that is the same question that he asked. Bhaskar. Do you have Bhaskar now? Okay. So maybe it seems like I am not seeing him in the demo. Okay. So that is another important FAQ for performance testing. Is it mandatory to learn both LoadRunner and JMeter? So we'll discuss this also. So if you are a fresher, if someone is trying as a fresher, or if someone is to 2022 or 2023 pass out, right? And if you want to try as a fresher, so any one tool would be enough. Okay. So any one tool would be enough if you are going to try as a fresher. Okay. So let me show you. So, I already have that information. So let me quickly search for that. First, let me write it down. Okay. So if someone is 2022 or 2023 passed out, and if you want to try as a fresher, right? Any one tool would be enough, guys. Any one tool, like either LoadRunner or JMeter. And if you are learning, if you are opting for only one tool, I prefer to, yeah, any one tool would be enough. Okay. But, comparatively, relatively, if you want me to suggest, JMeter is better. So out of this, any one tool, right? From JMeter, right? Or LoadRunner. Any one of this tool is enough if you want to try as a fresher. Okay. And now someone, if you want to try with 1 to 2 years experience, right? If you want to try with 1 to 2 years of experience, now either of these tools, either LoadRunner or JMeter, right? So I'll copy paste this JMeter or LoadRunner. So please read this as R. Okay, this slash as R. So plus monitoring and analysis is also required. Monitoring analysis also required. And performance testing fundamentals is mandatory. PT fundamentals. And JMeter or LoadRunner. Okay. Plus monitoring and analysis. If someone want to try with 1 to 2 years of experience. And if someone want to try with 3 years of experience, 3 or 4 years experience, so 3 plus, then must and should, they should, I strongly suggest to learn both LoadRunner, JMeter, and along with JMeter, recently from the last 1 to 2 years, many companies are asking this BlazeMeter tool experience also. And it is a small tool which can be learned in just, 4 to 5 hours. That's more than enough. Okay. So JMeter, BlazeMeter, and LoadRunner, and monitoring and analysis again. Monitoring and analysis are, strong knowledge in all of these areas is required for someone who is trying with 4 to 3 plus years of experiences. Clear, guys? 1 second.
Yeah, Pawan.
Yes,
Clear,
please.
Pawan.
Okay.
Yeah, Sanjay here. Actually, a word called NeoMeter, no? Is it required to learn about it, or like it is
NeoLoad.
necessary?
No, NeoLoad.
Yeah.
So NeoLoad, yes, that is another performance testing tool, but it comes after LoadRunner and JMeter only. Okay. With respect to the market share, NeoLoad has very less market share. But that is one of the, let me show you. So that is one of the performance testing tool in the market. So I gave the list of all the performance testing tools, and NeoLoad is in the 3rd place. Okay. So if you see here, so my LoadRunner and JMeter are the major tools. And after that, NeoLoad is another licensed tool. And that is in the 3rd place. So, but if you are learning only one tool, better don't go for NeoLoad. Because, there are very few companies who are asking for NeoLoad experience. Let me show you some openings, some recent openings case. Okay. So rather than, rather than just explaining you, let me show you that. So if you see most of the openings, like this is Hexaware Technologies. So, and this is the yesterday's email, guys, right? Friday, we got this openings from Naukri. This is Naukri alerts email. And this is from Hexaware Technologies. And let me open couple of openings. So you yourself can check, which tool is mostly sought for in the industry, right? So let me open couple of openings. You see here, the primary skills that they are looking for performance testing, LoadRunner or JMeter. And secondary skills are AppDynamics, Splunk, SQL knowledge, right? And then let me go to, this is from Infosys, isn't it? And now let us see some other openings. So this is for IDC Technologies. And if you see here, guys, this is yesterday's email, the latest email only, isn't it? So October 13th, yesterday's email. And the second opening that I am showing you is IDC Technologies for 2 to 7 years of experience. And see the package, guys. This is another important thing, right? That everyone would be interested to know, isn't it? So they are offering like 10 to 12 lakhs for this experience, 2 to 7 years experience. Okay. And it's hybrid currently, 3 days from office. And these openings are across pan-India openings, right? So you have openings across different locations, Pune, Maharashtra, Hyderabad, Bangalore, right? And then if you see the skill set, let us have a look at the skill set. See, they are asking for must have experience with JMeter. must have experience with JMeter. LoadRunner or another similar tool. LoadRunner or another similar tool. So here, they may accept this NeoLoad experience if you already have it. But if you are okay, and I see one more opening here, they are asking for someone who is strong in JMeter, NeoLoad, LoadRunner, right? But majority of the openings will be for LoadRunner and JMeter. You see here LoadRunner, JMeter, and Dynatrace. Let me open couple of other openings. Okay, RM Global Consulting. Now let us go through these three. So 4 to 9 years experience, they are asking minimum 5 years of experience, required BlazeMeter. Just now I mentioned, right? So from the past 1 to 2 years, they are asking BlazeMeter tool as well, isn't it? So this is the tool that I'm talking about. And we recently started one free training on this BlazeMeter tool. So which is available on my YouTube channel. And guys, by the way, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe and turn on all notifications. You will not get more than one notification per week. Okay, this is my YouTube channel, and if you want to reach, how to reach, my YouTube channel, let me quickly show you. Once you go to youtube.com, so search for performance testing. So we are specialized in performance testing. So right now, that is why we kept the channel name as performance testing, live training. Live training, Pawan MGM IT. Search for this, and you see this logo with different types of performance testing here, right? And we are having around currently 5,000 subscribers, right? This is my YouTube channel. Clear, guys? So I opened in a private browser. That is why. Morning, everyone. So I opened, private browser. Morning, everyone. So this is Pawan from MGM IT Training. Right. So subscribe and turn on all notifications, guys, to my YouTube channel. Okay. And please save my WhatsApp number so that, then only you will get our notifications. Otherwise, you will not get notifications. And again, if you want to stop receiving notifications at any time, please ping me to stop notifications. I will stop sending I will exclude from our distribution list. Clear, guys? Let us quickly close this, the other openings, guys. So they, they need BlazeMeter, and when they need BlazeMeter, right, JMeter is also required, by the way. So, with BlazeMeter, like from using BlazeMeter tool, we can run, if you want to do performance testing, we will use JMeter scripts only. So obviously JMeter is also required, right? And then of course, this is a consulting company. They may not be having a clear idea about the requirement. That's why they mentioned only BlazeMeter. And let us see a few more openings, guys. Performance test engineer. This is from Pune. And what are they looking for? Let us search for the tools. What are they looking for? They are looking for JMeter, Gatling, or similar tools, right? See, again, the primary requirement is JMeter, isn't it? And they are also looking for, of course, they are also looking for some basic Linux commands or Unix commands and Postman tool. So these are the skill set that they are looking for. Now you yourself can understand. So NeoLoad was asked.
So here programming is mentioned.
Yeah,
Programming
of course.
is
So hold on, let me see. Maybe the experience is more. So 3+ years of QA experience, and what is the 3 to 8 years experience, guys? Okay, and as I told that 5 to 10% of programming is there, right? And that will be covered in the
that
training.
will be enough, only 5 to 10%.
What is that?
Only 5 to 10% that will be enough to survive us and
Yes,
do the
5 to 10% of basic programming knowledge is required, which will be covered in the training. That I think I already mentioned that a couple of minutes back. Right?
Okay.
So let me show you that where those who joined full course, we are providing Java fundamentals, Java basics, which are required for performance test engineers. So we already have the training content, and we are providing this from the past 3 to 4 years. Okay, you don't need to write any Java code, or you need not be expert in writing in Java coding, but you should know like what is JDK, what is JRE, right? And some basics of Java. What is a Java class? What is package? What is a module? Right? So this basic knowledge is required, or this is enough. And what is heap architecture? Right? And these are required for performance test engineers. Clear, guys? And which will be covered in the training. right? And then the next one important thing is like, what are the expected salaries in service-based and product-based companies, right? What are the packages that you can expect in performance if you have chosen performance testing career? So let me quickly explain that. So for this, I broadly classified into service-based and companies and product-based companies, right? So, and most of you know, like, what is a service-based company and what is a product-based company, isn't it? So service-based company is a software organization which provides software services like software development, testing, etc., isn't it? Like TCS, CTS, right? And Infosys. Next, Tech Mahindra, right? And then few more. There are a lot of hundreds of service-based companies. There are thousands of service-based companies. So some more popular service-based companies. Can you list down some more popular service-based companies?
Wipro.
Wipro, yeah, etc. There are a lot of there are thousands of service-based companies. Now, what are product-based companies, guys? Product-based companies means they do development and testing for themselves. Okay, they will have their own products. They develop their own products and do testing for their own products, isn't it? Like SAP Labs, right? Microsoft.
Reliance.
Amazon.
IBM.
No, right, right. Please wait. So JP Morgan. So let me list down some JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, right?
IBM.
These are product-based companies. IBM, I think it is into both services and products. Okay, it's not a pure product-based company, isn't it? They provide services also, isn't it? So product-based companies means like Facebook, Salesforce, right? So these are product-based companies. Salesforce, ServiceNow. Sorry, etc. Right? So these are all product-based companies. Now, what all packages that you can expect, like as most of the participants will be 3+ years experience. So I'll mention it for 3+ guys. Okay. What are the packages that you can, or else let me start with freshers. Okay. Freshers can expect somewhere between 3 to 5 lakhs. And then 3+ years experience, guys. Okay. I'll give 2+ years experience, guys, also. So one of my, couple of my previous batch students, like who went with 2 years of experience, 2+ years of experience, they got around like 6 to 8 lakhs package in service-based companies, guys. 6 to 8 lakhs package, and 3+ years experience, guys, got minimum of 10 lakhs package. So to 15 lakhs. So there were most of the students got 10 to 15 lakhs. Of course, there may be some exceptional cases, right? So, but this is the average package that you can expect in a service-based company for performance testing career. Clear, guys, or any queries? And one of my previous batch student, Hemashweta, like she got like 16.5 lakhs package, 16.5 lakhs package in Villas of Bangalore 2 years back. She almost completed 2 years, and I think she changed the job also from there. Right. So, but she got 16.5 lakhs package for 4+ years of experience. Okay. And now coming to product-based companies. Product-based companies, we cannot define the range like this. So there are some companies which offer 8 lakhs package also for freshers, right? So, but I'll say like freshers, you can expect around 5 lakhs. In the current market scenario, most of the service-based companies are offering only 3 to 4 lakhs, guys. So I'm considering the current market scenario. Okay. So everyone knows that market is not so good from the past 6 months. But so considering that the current scenario, you can expect like 3 to 4 lakhs in a service-based company. But whereas if you get selected in a product-based company, so you can expect up from 5 to 6 lakhs based on your location as well, right? If it is Mumbai or Bangalore or Pune, you can expect this package even for freshers. But if it is Hyderabad, like they will offer like minimum 4 lakh, around 5 lakhs package. Product-based companies for freshers. And now coming to 2+ years of experience, so they can expect around like 6 to 10 lakhs for 2+ years of experience, 2+ years experience. Coming to 3+ years of experience. Yes, again, so it can be 10 to 15 lakhs. Okay. Mostly it will be 10 to 15 lakhs if it is in Hyderabad, or else, it may be more than that in Bangalore or Pune. It can be more than that as well. So there are companies like, I know some people who got 18.5 lakhs package for 3 years experience, right? In Mumbai and Pune or Bangalore or these kind of locations. Clear case. And service now offered 55 lakhs package. As far as I know, there may be some people like who got more package also. But as far as I know, service now or Salesforce, they offered like 55 lakhs package for 10 years experience in Hyderabad. This is in Hyderabad. So this is the potential of performance testing career. Okay. This is the potential of performance testing career. Clear guys? Any queries here, guys? I'll take a pause here. Any queries?
Clear, Pawan.
All right. So let me move to the next agenda item. So this is about, market size and market growth and the career prospects, right? And what else do you want me? Yeah, let me quickly introduce our trainers guys. Okay. So this is done. Expected salaries, this is done. And this is my favorite quote about testing. To tell somebody that they are wrong is called as criticism. And to do so officially while being paid is called as testing, right? Now, so let me briefly introduce our trainers. So for manual testing, we have two trainers. One is Suresh. He's a BTech graduate and working professional having 12+ years of IT experience. And he started his career with Blue Frog Mobile Technologies, currently working for a reputed product-based company and global leader in ERP space, right? And he's having rich IT experience in both product-based and service-based companies in insurance, e-commerce, and finance domains. Our second trainer is Subhash. Like he's also a beta graduate and a working professional having 13+ years of IT experience. So he started his career with Nest Technologies, currently working as a test manager in Bangalore for a top MNC IT organization. And he worked for mostly, most of the career he worked for world reputed banks, right? Mostly he worked in banking projects. And he's also having experience in, along with banking, he's also having experience in finance and telecom domains, guys. So these two are our manual testing trainers. So one will be handling morning batch and one will be handling evening batch. And now these are our automation testing trainers. So our first automation testing trainer is Anuradha. So she is having like 10+ years of experience in IT and 9+ years in Selenium automation testing. So she was there in the last demo, by the way. So today she can't make herself available because of traveling. She is in traveling, right? And she worked for 5+ years for SoftSoul and then 2.5 years for Accenture and then 3 years for Virtusa. And these are the different companies she worked for. And she's having a domain knowledge in banking, retail, cards and payments and content management system and healthcare domains, right? And our second trainer for automation is Santosh. So he'll be handling morning batch. Santosh will be handling morning batch. And he's an engineering graduate and having 10+ years experience in IT, 8+ years in Selenium automation testing, right? Selenium with Java. And he worked for 8+ years for CTS and then 3+ years in and worked on major tools like Selenium WebDriver with Java, Cucumber, and REST issued APIs and all this. And he's having banking domain knowledge in banking and healthcare domains, right? So these are our trainers, guys. And coming to myself, so I'm an MCA graduate. So I'm from MCA background and having 17+ years experience in IT and 13+ years in performance testing and engineering exclusively. And I started my career with AppLabs Technologies. AppLabs Technologies, if you heard that, it is world's first largest independent software testing company. And proud that, this is established by someone from our Telugu community from Andhra, Sesiredi sir. So let me quickly show you. Right. So he's the founder and CEO of AppLabs Technologies, CEO and founder of AppLabs Technologies. and it evolved into like world's first largest independent software testing company. It became a world's first largest independent software testing company. I started my career with Applabs Technologies around 2005, and I worked there for 6.5 years in these on all these tools: LoadRunner, JMeter, WebLoad, Performer, in retail, healthcare, banking, and finance domains. In later on, after leaving Applabs Technologies, I worked for Tech Mahindra, another service-based company, and there I worked on multiple LoadRunner protocols like TrueClient, Java vUser, ComDecom, Oracle NCA, Oracle 2-tier, and Oracle Web Apps 11i. I'm having experience in 10 LoadRunner protocols. And the next organization that I worked was Bank of America. So Bank of America is a wholesale bank. They are into wholesale banking. And in India, they have an organization called, BA Continuum. BA Continuum is the organization, sister concern company of Bank of America, which is located in Mindspace. And they do development and testing of the software required for Bank of America, right? So BA Continuum does the software development and testing for which is required for their own Bank of America company, guys. Okay, so it is a product-based company. They don't offer services for other companies. Clear, guys? So it is a product-based company. There I got exposure to banking domain and experience on JMeter, Jenkins. That is where I learned JMeter first. I started my I joined in Bank of America in 2012. I remember, right? And 12 to 15 I worked there. There I got chance to work on JMeter, Jenkins, Splunk, Introscope, Dynatrace, WebLogic Console, OEM, Oracle Enterprise Manager, AppWatch, right? And apart from the regular load and soak tests, so these are the different types of performance testing. I will cover that in the next demo. I got chance to work on capacity planning tests as well. And I am a certified associate in JMeter, Splunk, Dynatrace, and SCJP. I started my career as a Java developer, guys, in Applabs Technologies. So at that time, I did my Sun certification in Java. Sun Certified, SCJP stands for Sun Certified Java Programmer. Okay. So I'm a certified associate in, and this was done recently. Okay. JMeter, Splunk, and Dynatrace are done in the last 5 years. Okay. And after Bank of America, after leaving Bank of America, I worked for another service-based company called InnoMinds. Again, this is from established by our Telugu community, right? మన తెలుగు వాళ్ళు ఎస్టాబ్లిష్ చేసిన కంపెనీ ఇది ఇన్నోమైండ్స్ అండ్ దిస్ Applabs Technologies. And InnoMinds is one of the top 10 dream companies to work for. It won this award for multiple years and National Best Employer Brand Award starting from 2018. Not only 2018, it got that National Best Employer Brand Award for a couple of years also. And later on, after leaving InnoMinds, I worked for SAP Labs. SAP Labs is a reputed ERP product-based organization, and I worked as a principal performance engineer there, right? And after that, I worked for State Street, another service product-based company. State Street is a product-based company, and there I worked as a QA manager. And after State Street, I worked for State Street for less than a year only, around a year. Okay. And later on, I worked for Qualizil as a performance test architect. Again, another service-based company established by our Telugu people, right? So Qualizil is also, the founders and CEOs of Qualizil are also from our Telugu community. Clear, guys? And after Qualizil, I worked for Axway India Private Limited. This is another product-based company that I work for. And later on, of course, I started these online trainings when I was working for, during COVID time and work from home. At that time, I started this in 2018. And I am the founder of MGM IT Training. And this is after my father, late Sri Mandal Gandhi. Okay. So this is about our training team, guys. So any queries? I'll take a pause here. So any queries here? Let me resume the recording. Yeah, Anita, please go ahead. Can you please repeat your question?
Yeah, sir. The performance testing training, you are the one going to taking care of that?
Yes. So I'll be taking performance testing with all these tools: LoadRunner, JMeter, BlazeMeter, and if required, Splunk and Dynatrace. Those are optional tools, right? And one more thing, guys. So here, when we are discussing the skill set, right, we discussed 3+ years. For 3+ years, these are mandatory. Till here, this is mandatory, guys. And some organizations are asking any one APM tool. So this is optional. What is this? Any APM tool like Dynatrace. Okay. Any APM tool like Dynatrace or AppD. And I have shown you some openings also. isn't it? So I have already shown you a lot of openings, around 6 to 7 openings, different openings. Clear, guys? So I will be handling both LoadRunner and JMeter and BlazeMeter as well. BlazeMeter and monitoring analysis. So performance testing training will be exclusively handled by me. Any other queries? You see here, this is the expected skill set, having enough exposure in current performance applications and the performance environment for 3+ years of experience. This is a JD, job description, right? This is for performance tester in HCL. And observe here, JMeter and LoadRunner testing are must. These are mandatory skills. Clear, guys? Many people, some people misguide you that saying that one tool would be enough. No, both tools are required if you want to keep 3+ years of experience. I have shown you a lot of, instances or lot of JDs to prove that. Clear, guys? Yeah. Any other queries, guys?
So what is the course duration for each tool?
Yeah. So course duration will be, I'll speak in terms of number of hours. So course duration will be 60 to 80 hours for LoadRunner and JMeter. So LoadRunner 60 to 80 hours and JMeter 60 to 80 hours. So let me show this corresponding slide. Yeah, here it is. So performance testing basics will be covered for the first 10 to 15 hours. Performance testing basics will be covered. And then LoadRunner and JMeter, it will be around 80 hours, as you can see here. Okay. And now let me tell you what is the difference, 60 to 80 hours. Let me correct it, because for freshers, they require the 60 hours of training would be enough for freshers. But for those who want to keep experience, like this 80 hours of training is required. Clear, guys? So that's the reason I am saying now that 60 to 80 hours of training. Clear, guys? And now let me show you some previous batch trackers also. So for every batch we maintain one batch tracker. Let me quickly show you that, which tells you like how far we are following that. Okay. So let me quickly show you my recent JMeter batch. And now you see here, around 80 hours of training is completed for this batch, which was started in July. Clear, guys? This is the total number of hours. And, we maintain a tracker like this for every batch. So what concept is covered on which day and who all attended the session, how many participants attended and all this. Clear, guys? So 60 JMeter tool will come up to 60 to 80 hours. If you are a fresher, 60 hours of training is enough. But if you want to go with experience, 80 hours of training is required. Because, you need to learn this monitoring and analysis tools as well. You should be strong in monitoring and analysis concepts as well. It will take another 20 hours. Now, is it clear, guys? And BlazeMeter is a small tool which can be learned in 3 to 4 hours. That's enough. Okay, this is a small tool, but major tools are JMeter and LoadRunner. And these are optional tools. Some organizations ask this or expect this APM tools. Yeah. Any other queries?
Sir, JMeter, as it's a open source, we can practice in that. What about the LoadRunner?
Yes. So JMeter is an open source and you can download it for free from their website. So you can go to Google search for Apache JMeter or search for JMeter, download JMeter. Okay. Download JMeter.
Yes, sir. Then what about the LoadRunner? It's a licensed
Yeah,
one. No? How can we work on that?
I'll come to that. So you can download JMeter tool from here. You can download this zip file and extract it, and you can use this. This is a free tool. Now coming to LoadRunner, it is a licensed tool. However, it provides 1 year trial version. LoadRunner provides 1 year. We have LoadRunner trial version, which has a validity of 1 year. Okay, and we will provide that. If you already having some, let me show you that as well. Let me quickly show you that as well. Micro Focus. So recently, OpenText has acquired it. OpenText has acquired a Micro Focus company. So it is called as, OpenText LoadRunner also. Okay. So if you see, if you Google search for that, right? So LoadRunner software, load testing software, LoadRunner professional. Go to their Micro Focus website, microfocus.com. And here, you can register yourself. Click on this free page. If you have some official email ID only, you can download it yourself, guys, by the way. Okay. You need to have some official email ID if you want to download it. Okay, see here they're asking company name, and observe here business or student email. Okay, business email means nothing but official email ID. So if you are already working if you have any official email ID, you can download you can register and download it for yourself. Otherwise, those who are not working, so we will share you the LoadRunner trial version. Clear, guys? Or any other query?
Yes, sir, clear.
Yeah. Now I want to also show you some things about our performance testing, the unique features of our performance testing trainer. Okay. So these are the unique features of my training. So we provide training on enterprise Java applications, not just web tools and JPEG store, right? So most of the trainers or training institutes provide training on only demo applications like web tools and JPEG store. However, we are providing training on enterprise Java applications. These are enterprise Java applications. We provide training on some enterprise Java applications as well, along with those web tools and JPEG store. Okay, 1 second, please. 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, so this is another thing that we introduced in the training. So we are providing enterprise training on enterprise Java applications, and daily we will this is something that we started, like daily aptitude test for the first 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, and then the next 50 to 60 minutes will be on theory or scripting sessions. Okay, so typically my session will be for 1.5 hour, 1 to 1.5 hour, minimum 1 hour and max 1.5 hour. So this is the breakup of that 1.5 hour case. I'm considering here that 1.5 hour duration, and out of which this is the breakup of that session. And now the last 10 minutes will be dedicated for Q&A session and doubt clarification. And I made scripting simplified and easy to understand. And that is the reason, because most of the people from in my batches particularly are for performance testing. Whether you join anywhere, most of the people will be from non-computers background, non-IT background. Most of the people, like 75% will be from non-computers background. Only 25% will be from NCA and BTech, CSC, etc. Right? Or IT, CSC or IT, or MSc computers or BCA, etc. Only 25% will be there. So 75% of those who choose this performance testing will be from non-computers background. So that is why we made scripting simplified and easy to understand. And we had 400 plus success stories till now. I'll show you some success stories in the past 1 year. I'll show you some of the screenshots. And we had some 400 plus success stories in the past 3 to 4 years, guys. That means we placed around 400 people in exclusively in performance testing in the last 3 to 4 years. Okay, now so we made scripting simplified and easy to understand, because we have some people, we are able to place some people from D pharmacy and hotel management background also. Okay, let me show you some kind, because they already completed 2 years already. Okay, and they are well settled now. So I'm showing you some old inquiry.
Sir, one query, sir.
Yeah.
This AI is coming into the picture, and how good have a scope for future learning this performance tool?
So as far as software development is there, software testing will be there. As far as testing will be there, you will have career prospects for both automation and performance testing and security testing as well. Okay, so AI will not be able to replace completely, right? Or if your applications are moving to cloud, that will not replace. Some people ask this question also. As most of the applications are moving to cloud, do we need performance testing still? Or performance testing or automation testing has feature? Yes, definitely yes, right? So even though it is an on-premise application or a cloud hosted application, or else no matter what new technologies come, this automation and performance testing will be there. Okay, and this is an inquiry. This is one of our previous batch student in 2021. She was from pharmacy background, guys. These are qualification, B pharmacy, and she also got job into in performance testing, and she got 12.5 lakhs package in Bangalore for a Bangalore based company, right? She got a starting salary of 12.5 lakhs. Clear, guys? And we have some hotel management background guys also. So one of the student name is Vignesh. Okay, so he's from hotel management background, as you see here. and he got last year he got some placement in Bangalore. He's working in Bangalore currently, and his qualification is degree hotel management. All right, and yeah. So most of the scripts that we cover in different trainings will be are from the different companies' interviews, right? And then scripting hands-on mandatory for every participant. So for every participant, everyone should practice scripting and they should share the scripts to me for review. So let me show you. So this is mandatory, guys. Okay. So there is no option like, even though you are having 10 years experience or 5 years experience, you have to work on the script and share it to me for review. There is no other option. And you can see here, these are the scripts shared by our students. And we will review all their scripts and we will provide the, feedback or review comments like this. Let me show you that. So these are the review comments provided. So we review their scripts, whatever script they shared, we review their scripts and provide the, corrections. Or, if the script is working fine, we mention that and we provide the rating based on, scripting standards and naming conventions and all this, whether the script is working or not. By checking all this, we'll provide feedback or ratings on the script shared by them. And this is something which no other training institute does, right? No other training institute is doing this script review, right? Script review, and no one will correct you or no one will check whether you are working, you are doing scripting correctly or not, isn't it? Now this is one unique feature. And then certification. So we are encouraging certification. So we are most of our students are already certified in JMeter Pro. Let me quickly show you some certifications which are done recently, okay, by our students. Here you can see, right? So she completed her JMeter Pro certification recently, right? This is in completion date is 9th, that is September 5th. This is September 5th, guys. Okay, it is in month, date, and year format. And he can, most of our students are certified in JMeter. So, and it is a free training. You need not pay anything for that, for clearing that certification, for attempting the certification. Okay. So most of our students, like around 70% plus, are already certified, and I have certifications also. I'll show it to you in the last 5 minutes of the session. Okay, certifications from other students. And then ISTQB is optional because there is some fees involved in that. So around if you want to do certification from ISTQB, by the way, what is ISTQB? So ISTQB stands for International Software Testing Qualification Board. ISTQB stands for International Software Testing Qualification Board. And it has international, it has recognition across many countries. Particularly if you are in UK, if someone have plans to go to UK or US, right? It has a lot of value. In India, of course, it is not that much, but in UK and US, this ISTQB certification is having a lot of value. And why we kept this as optional is because there will be it involves a fees of 7,000 to 8,000. That's why we kept it as an optional. Clear, guys? And we cover web protocol, web services, and API testing with both LoadRunner and JMeter, and hands-on training on scripting with real-time examples and 15 plus scripts. Let me quickly show you what are the different applications that we are using for scripting. Again, most of the training institutes or trainers cover only 1 or 2 applications like WebTools and JPEG. However, from the past 3 to 4 years, I am covering multiple applications, at least 5 demo applications and 1 real-time application. Okay, and I have one session available on my YouTube channel as a public video. So I covered recently, I did one video on this JMeter scripting with real-time application. Yes, this is the one. So performance testing training, JMeter scripting on real-time application, correlation, parameterization. So this is the corresponding video, which is available on my YouTube channel as a public video.
Think of microservices.
Right. So this is available on my YouTube channel as a public video. One more request, guys, one more time. So if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe and turn on all notifications, guys. Okay. And we got very good feedback and response for this. Right. In the last 1 month, I got around 17,000 views for this only one single video. Okay, and more number of likes as well. Clear, guys? And now, so coming back to this, and 5 sample applications and 2 real-time applications, one with LoadRunner, another one with one real-time application with LoadRunner, and another real-time application with JMeter. So that's why I mentioned here 2 real-time applications for scripting and executions. And we are also applying sprint-based model to the training. I'll explain you later what is sprint-based model. So to understand the to help our students who are keeping experience or to understand what is the sprint and like how is it implemented in once you join the organization. So we are applying that sprint-based model to the training. And to improve the communication skills, presentation skills, we occasionally do this. We occasionally ask them to prepare one slide and make a presentation on particular topic. Right? This is to encourage someone who is poor in communication skills or presentation skills. And we are leveraging using some digital platforms for these trainings, assignments, and assessments. So for example, if you see here, I am using Google Classroom. For every batch, I create one Google Classroom like this. Let me show you. This is October 2023 evening batch, September 2023 morning batch, right? And this is my July 2023 batch. So we create one, Google Classroom for every batch, and we add all the students in that batch to that Google Classroom, and we are providing assignments like this, right? So all the scripting assignments and all we are provided using this Google Classroom. Okay. And for assignments and assessments, so we conduct weekly assessments. In the first 1 or 2 weeks, we'll conduct weekly tests. Now let me show you some screenshots of that. So these are the weekly assessment results of our previous batch students. I'll go to slideshow mode, right? So these are the assessment results of previous batch students. Okay, once they submit the test, right, so they will see the results, as well as I will get an email like this that so and so student has completed the week 1 assessment or week 2 assessment. And I can see the detailed score, like I can see that how much percentage of marks they got, and what is the detailed score, where they got less marks, in which section they got good marks. Clear, guys? And let me show you a couple of other screenshots, right? We not only kept those who scored good marks, but also kept those who scored less marks also, guys, as you can see here, right? Everyone is not same, isn't it? So we kept those screenshots as well. So don't like along with those who got good marks. Clear, guys? Good score. And these are the success stories of my previous batch students. Okay. Shravan Kumar, he is from Nellore area. Anyone from Nellore now in this batch, in this demo? So Shravan Kumar is one of my previous batch student from Nellore area. He got into TCS. He was a 2012 passed out in electronics and instrumentation engineering. Okay. So I am from an MCA background. That's why I don't know all the branches, but that is the first time that I heard that in BTech there is a branch called EIE, Electronics and Instrumentation. He was from that background. He joined our training and he got placement in TCS. And these are a couple of other success stories. Likhil and one more guy. This is Khalil, right? And this is one of our previous batch student called Suraj, right? And they already completed, all these guys already completed 2 years, guys. Okay. And this is one more guy from CSE background, Narendra. He got placement in one of our referral company in Bangalore. He's working in Bangalore now. He got a placement we provided placement in on one of our referral organization. So Likhil is another student. He got multiple offers. This guy got multiple offers. And then these are this is the selection email for Suraj from TCS. Okay, Suraj is another previous batch student, guys. Okay, and all these success, some of these success stories, not all these, some of these success stories are available on our Instagram page, guys. Please follow our page on Instagram. So go to Instagram and search for MGM IT training. Search for MGM IT training, guys. And some of these success stories and our classroom pics are available here on my Insta page. So this is our classroom pic in Amirpet, guys. So we are starting classroom training in Amirpet in this classroom. It is in Vasavi MPM Grand, close to Miapur metro station. All right. And yeah, so we'll be sharing updates on my Instagram page, guys. So please follow my Instagram page. So let me share that link to you in the Zoom chat. And we'll mask them, guys. We'll mask their full names. If you observe here any screenshot that I shared, I have masked their full names over here. We will maintain that confidentiality. Isn't it? See, you can see here, I masked their names intentionally in the PPT, whether in the PPT or in the in that Insta page as well, right? If someone is having, we have some people who already worked on performance testing and who joined for, in-depth training, right? Something like this. Recently, one of our student got, such student got placement and she got onboarded, last week, right? So she's already having experience, in some other company, and she joined our training, and she got placement last week for in-depth training. She got placement. She got joined our training and got a placement, guys. Okay. So there, that those names may not be masked, right? But if someone, like who, most of the scenarios, like we mask the student names, full names at least. We don't provide, we don't showcase the full names of the students. Clear, guys? And now, so let me show you some couple of other screenshots. And there are few more. This guy got multiple offers. His name is Suraj. He got multiple offers. Mechanical background student, one of our previous batch student. And then Nandika, she's from CSC background. She also got multiple offers. She joined. She got first offer after training. She got first offer in Cognizant, and then she got offer in another service-based company called Quintally. She joined Quintally, right? And then Harish, Sureka, and all these. So these are some success stories in the past 1 year only. Mostly, these are the success stories in the past 1 year. Likhil and Siva and Naveen, right? And these are our Google reviews, guys. So please, please Google search for, let me show you that. So we are on Google page, or we are on Google as, so you can, anytime you can search for in Google and search for performance testing, live training. Okay, please search with my name, guys, because there may be some more, some other ads as well, Google ads as well. So here is my Google page, guys. Okay, and you can see all the Google reviews. And if you meet me personally, I'll show you all the WhatsApp conversation from the moment they joined the training and they got placement till they get placement. Okay, each and every student I'll show you. If you meet me personally, I cannot show online on a public platform, but if you meet personally, I can show you all the complete WhatsApp conversation history and all that. Okay, if you meet me personally, if anyone can meet personally. Clear, guys? And yeah, we are on social media like Facebook and Insta, as I have shown you. This is my Instagram page, and we are also available on Facebook. I have a Facebook group. Please join my Facebook group, guys, right? Whether you join my training or not, please join my Facebook page. So to get updates on the new batches and openings, job openings, referral openings, right? And some some happening stories. Clear, guys? This is my Facebook page. Search for performance testing and engineering with BlazeMeter JMeter LoadRunner. So this is my page, Facebook page. I'll share you the link in the WhatsApp group or in the WhatsApp to you directly. Okay. I'll take a pause here, guys. Any queries? And yeah, I already shown you like my YouTube channel. So it is a old one, guys. Right. Currently, we have 4,800 subscribers approximately. Second. Yeah, 4,857 subscribers, as you can see here. Yeah, and these are few awards and recognitions received by our students. So let me go to slideshow mode. So I'll show you one, I'll read out one email that, after completion of 1 year of one of my student. So this is the appreciation that he got. Hearty congratulations to you on completing a year with, I masked the company name. though you and I the candidate name also. So though you are the youngest member of the team, we observe a lot of maturity and hardworking attitude, not to shy away from facing new challenges with ability to adapt quickly is commendable. And I'm sure you will have successful career with us in years to come. Right. And also one more award received from Cognizant. This is in Cognizant, he's from mechanical background. Like he completed, like he crossed 1 year last November and December, and he got, like best team member award. So this is another testimonial, or this is another appreciation that some of my previous batch students, guys, some of my previous batch students got. And one more appreciation. So this is best team member award from Cognizant. And there was a student called Bhargav. So he got a 50,000 performance bonus in the first 6 months itself. And I got that, from screenshot from him. And I masked the manager name and all their details, guys, because I'm not supposed to disclose them. Okay. And these are some referral openings that we provide to our students. For example, there are some fresher openings. See here for a company called Frugal Testing. Okay. So Frugal Testing, the CEO and founder of Frugal Testing was one of my previous ex-manager for me while I was working for Bank of America. When I was working for Bank of America, he was my manager in Bank of America. And he left his job and established his own organization called Frugal Testing. He's the CEO and principal architect. And whenever they have some openings in performance testing, so we are one of the first persons to contact, right? That they contact for some students, guys. Okay. And these are the referral openings that we get in such way. And not only that, we have tie-ups with around like 7 to 8 companies, MNCs, both MNCs as well as startups. And whenever they have some bulk requirement, or whenever they have some requirement, right, they approach us. We are happy or proud that we are the first choice, or for them to contact, right? And this is one more referral opening for trainee performance engineer. Experiences, this is for purely for freshers, guys, by the way. And there are also some startup companies, right? So who take the trained guys. Okay. Who take the trained guys. Now you may ask me, like, you can see this screenshot or you can read it out. Okay. So they're directly asking, do you have any fake experience guy who can clear interview on JMeter, right? If he or she can clear the client interview, we can hire as a full-time employee. You ask me, like, why will they know knowingly, right? Because there are some startup companies, and they cannot offer package, like MNCs, like 10 to 15 lakhs package. They can offer only 6 to 8 lakhs package, right? So that is the reason why they take, trained candidates. What it is, if they are good in subject, okay, again, they should be technically good, and communication skills also should be good. Clear, guys? And these are some referral openings that we are providing. And not only that, we have some referral openings now as well. Let me show you that. We have tie-up with the Test.400, a company called Test.400. It's a Hyderabad-based company, right? So we have these are the recent openings that we got. Okay. Strong API performance tester profiles they are asking for. We already shared some profiles, and so we regularly get these kind of referral openings, guys. All right. And we have tie-ups with, or we are I mean, we have tie-ups with some consultancies who are preferred vendors for Cognizant and Signity, Quality Kiosk, and Qualizeel, etc., etc. So mostly testing based companies, right? So we have strategic partnership with some consultancies, with who are preferred vendors for MNCs like this. So with this, I will stop it here, guys, for today. It's already 12:30. I'll stop it here. So let me, let us spend the next 5 to 10 minutes for any queries. If you have any doubts or queries, or if you need any further information. And this is the course content document, guys. Let me quickly show you that as well. So this is my JMeter course contents document. So I'll share it to you on WhatsApp. Okay, if you are interested to see that. So these are the JMeter course contents. And let me show you LoadRunner course contents as well. And one more thing, guys, all these, just now we discussed, right? For freshers, 60 to 60 for freshers, so only 60 hours of training would be enough, isn't it? So these are required for freshers. And whatever concepts are, optional for freshers and mandatory for experienced guys are mentioned here. See here, you can see that here. Oh. There are some concepts who are optional for freshers, but mandatory for experienced guys. So these concepts I have marked in a different color, right? And this will take like, additional 20 hours. Java concept, JVisual VM, execution in BlazeMeter and all those. So there is some license issue, guys. That's why that PDF is getting closed. Sorry for that, I need to renew the license. And these are our LoadRunner course contents. Okay. I'll share this course contents. Please ping me your Gmail ID, guys. Can you please ping me your Gmail ID in WhatsApp to me? I'll
Sure,
share
Pawan.
this course contents document. Can you please ping me your Gmail ID in WhatsApp? Okay, I'll take a pause here. Now, any queries, guys? So let me address any queries.
Sir, I'm a working professional and I'm working in US shifts. So in my case, I can't opt to learn JMeter and LoadRunner at the same time. So in this case, can I opt to learn JMeter along with monitoring and analysis first?
Yes, yes, you can.
Okay. So monitoring analysis is it comes under the same tool or is it a different thing, sir?
We will cover monitoring analysis with both LoadRunner and JMeter. So with LoadRunner, we cover some monitoring tools, and with JMeter, we cover some monitoring tools. For example, JMeter has a popular combination like InfluxDB, Grafana, Elasticsearch, etc. So we'll cover those tools along with JMeter. For LoadRunner, we'll cover Nmon and Java Melody. There is a tool called Java Melody, which is an open source tool. You can also practice. You can also download it and set up on your machine, and you can practice that. So we mostly cover open source tools, which you can also practice even on a medium or low end laptop also. Yeah. Please ping me your Gmail ID, guys. I will share the course content. Okay. Please ping me your Gmail ID on WhatsApp. So, and we will stop it here for today, and we will continue tomorrow. Next week, guys. Okay. And we need to also discuss the timings. Okay. So, please ping me your preferred timings also, whether it is morning time or evening time or a 10 to, the next batch will be started from 10 to 1. And right now we are having 2 batches currently running. 1 second, let me quickly show you those timings. So right now we are running JMeter in morning batch. So this is from 8:30 to 9:30 IST. And one evening batch is running for LoadRunner. So these batch timings are 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. So these are the 2 current batches we are already running, already started 10 days back. And the next batches for which this demo is happening is, so we are planning to start, both LoadRunner and JMeter. So these are online by the way. Okay, see, this LoadRunner is a online batch. Okay, online batch, and this JMeter is both online and offline. Offline plus online or offline. Okay, there are some people who are coming to classroom in Miapur. Right now, this offline batch is running in Miapur, Hyderabad, close to Miapur metro station. Okay, it's in walkable distance. So, we can see Miapur metro station from our office. It's in walkable distance. And now the new batches which we are going to start are for JMeter, BlazeMeter, and tentative timings are like 10 to 11:30 for this, and for LoadRunner 11:30 to 1. 11:30 to 1 p.m. And these batches will be both offline and online. And this batch will be in Amirpet for sure. That's already decided. Okay. And I have shown you our classroom as well. So this is both offline and online. these two batches, whatever we are going to start. Okay, this October batches. And I left
Sir,
the job.
will
I left
be-
my, I left my job last month. I got relieved last month to start this offline training. So to start offline training, I left my job last month only. And we are doing, you may ask me like, then how will you provide real-time projects training? Yes, we are doing some freelancing projects. Okay. I am doing some freelancing projects. I am doing freelancing for some performance testing projects, and I will be providing real-time projects training on those. Okay. Those who opted for placement assistance. And now let me explain. So this is our regular training. Okay. This is the regular training. So, we come, so BlazeMeter also will be covered along with JMeter. And then, so we are also offering something called placement assistance. Okay. So now what all comes under placement assistance is real-time training on classroom training. Hold on. Classroom training on real-time projects. Or I'll write in this way. Some people are joining online also. Weekend training on real-time projects. Okay. And preferably classroom. I suggest or strongly suggest you to join in classroom. For this, at least for this weekend displacement assistance or training on these real-time projects. And then resume preparation and mock interviews and referral openings. So placement support with referral openings. So all these are part of this placement assistance. Okay. Yeah. Any queries, guys, now? So we'll make you work on real-time projects and prepare the projects with prepare your CV with the same projects. Right? At least the current project will be the project that is covered in the training, and then mock interviews, and then placement support with referral openings. So this is part of the placement assistance, guys. Any queries, guys?
Sir,
But
that
this,
load runner 11:30 to 1 p.m. is that?
Where is that 11 to 1 p.m. means afternoon? This is afternoon. Okay, wait.
There will be no any evening classes for load runner in this October batch.
No, we are already running one batch in the evening for load runner. So once this is completed, then we'll start a new evening batch.
When we can expect that, sir?
That will be, this is October, right? That will be in November. It can be in November.
Okay, sure.
The current batch will be completed by this month or mid of next month.
Okay.
By mid of next month, that is November 15th around, I will start a evening batch. May I know who is this?
Sir, it's Anita. I'm currently working, so I'm able to join in the evening.
Okay. And guys, I will share a Google form to you. So please fill that. Which tool do you want to join? Morning batch or evening batch? I'll share a Google form to you, everyone.
Sure, sir.
So that's why please ping me your Gmail ID. Okay. Without that, I cannot share the Google form. So please ping me your Gmail ID, guys. I received from most of you, but those who did not share it, please ping me your Gmail ID. I'll share a Google form wherein like you can fill your details, your requirement, and like which batch you want to join, either morning batch or evening batch, load runner or JMeter or both, right? So please, please ping me your Gmail ID in WhatsApp to me. Anything else, guys? Anything else? And please join my Facebook page also. That doesn't cost you anything. And please subscribe and turn on all notifications to my YouTube channel also. Again, that is absolutely free, right? It doesn't cost you anything. Okay. And that's it, guys. That's it from my side. And do you have anything else to discuss?
Covered online or
Okay.
how you will cover online or offline through?
Monitoring analysis will be covered both online and offline. So for our online guys also, we have to cover, right? So that
Okay.
will be covered, in online batch also. We have to cover. Okay, those are mandatory things for those who are giving experience. Let me show you. So what are monitoring tools we covered in the previous batch, right? So you can see in the last 20 hours, you can see that InfluxDB here, JMeter integration with InfluxDB and Grafana, right? And Elasticsearch. And this is another, there is another tool called Java Melody that we cover. Okay, it is a lightweight tool. Yeah, here it is, Java Melody report. How to set up the Java Melody for server-side monitoring, right? And how to prepare a report, pull a report from that Java Melody tool, right? All these are already covered, for the previous batch in September. Clear?
Yeah, fine.
And Elasticsearch, JMeter integration with Elkstack or Elasticsearch. These are the monitoring tools that we cover with JMeter. And with the LoadRunner, we cover different monitoring tools.
Yeah.
So as per the requirement, as per the current market requirement, we cover that. Okay. And API testing is covered. We spend a lot of time on web services and API testing. Okay. And CRUD operations. Those who are took some training on SQL, you should be aware of this already. What is CRUD operations, right? And load generator capacity calculation. These are the different concepts covered, concurrent users versus simultaneous users, authentication and authorization, right? Oh, maybe I did not mention that anyway. But, we have, right? So, but these are some important questions for interview. What is the difference between authentication and authorization? I'll show you some graphs, and in interviews they will ask you to draw a graph. They will not show a graph, but they will ask you to draw the graph for different types of performance testing. So we cover that in the first 10 days. What are the different? How does the different graph look like? What is waterfall model and what is agile model? What is kind of application architecture? How does a typical 3-tier architecture looks like? Right? What is authentication? What is authorization? What is request response cycle? All these will be covered in the first 10 to 15 days, guys. These are fundamental concepts, are performance testing fundamentals. The first 10 to 15 hours will be dedicated for performance testing fundamentals, and then only I will start the tool. Okay. So then only I will start the tool. First, I will cover this SDLC testing lifecycle, some basic concepts, right? And after 10 to 15 hours, I will be starting the scripting. See, here you can see, I started JMeter over here in this. After, by that time, around 20 hours of training is completed here for this batch. Isn't it? See, this is 20, how many hours is this? 19 hours. Clear, guys? Because, I have more people in this batch, it took more time. I had around like 55 students in this batch, July 2023 batch. Okay. Here you can see, this is the and there is a dedicated WhatsApp group for every batch for communication and collaboration, right? You see here, this is my July 2023 batch, in which we had 54 participants, excluding myself and another trainer. Anything else, guys? And please follow my Instagram page, guys. Okay. So absolutely, it is absolutely free, right? And we'll be sharing updates on that Instagram page, and as well as my YouTube channel. New batch updates, you'll be receiving new batch updates and all these on my YouTube channel as well. And thanks once again for joining on a weekend with such a short notice. Okay. And any queries, guys, before I close the meeting?
So when this batch is getting started, sir?
The 10 o'clock batch will be 10:30, 10 o'clock batch. I mentioned one 10 o'clock batch, offline and online batch, right? So that will be started next week. By the way, guys, as you know, we right now we have, like the next week we are having Dasra vacation, right? So I am planning, based on some students' requests. So I am planning to conduct first 10 to 15 hours fundamental concepts training on online. Okay. Because we have Dasra coming up, Dasra vacation. We had a Dasra vacation, and some students already traveled to hometown last night, yesterday. So that is why, like they informed that, they join, they requested for online training for the test for the first 1 to 2 weeks. And after Dasra vacation, like we will start offline. By the time we will, once we start the tool, I mean, or else, once we start the offline training, then only I will start the tool. Okay. And this will be both online and offline. So if someone cannot attend offline, yes, you can join online. You can continue online. But I strongly suggest you, like those who are not working or those who are close to Hyderabad, please come and join our offline training. There will be a dedicated lab coordinator. You will have lab facility provided by us. You'll have more applications to practice. You'll have more and more applications to practice. Okay. Clear, guys? And we will have a dedicated lab coordinator for immediate doubt clarification. And we are setting up a library as well with some good collection of books, right? So definitely we'll have a library as well in the institute, guys. Anything else? Any queries from your side? Any other queries from your side, guys?
So we cannot attend the offline classes. So can you provide the real-time application access to practice on those applications?
Yes, for those who cannot come offline, so I will cover this real-time application scripting on this on these real-time applications, either this one or any other application.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, but I cannot provide server access, guys. Okay, so I need to admit that. So we cannot provide server access for those who are joining online at the moment. Okay, once we set up a lab with our own applications, then we can provide server access. So we are on that. We are working on that. We are setting up a lab with some real-time applications. And we are trying to provide access. We are still working on that. Okay, but if you can come to Hyderabad, that would be the best option. You can attend both LoadRunner and JMeter, and you can attend real-time projects training on weekends also, on Saturdays also. If you are, or if you can come to Hyderabad, or if you are available in Hyderabad. Okay, and like you can complete the training and this placement training in just 2 months, and you can expect like placement in 3 to 4 months, including this training. Okay, anything else, guys, before we close the session for today? I'm pausing the recording. Any other queries? All right then. So I'll take your silence as no, and I'm pausing this recording marketing. So guys, if you have, please once again, so save my WhatsApp number, please. Okay. So save my WhatsApp number and subscribe to our YouTube channel and join, follow me on Instagram page and Facebook page. So if you want to, and one more thing, one more important thing, guys. If you join and refer any of your friends for both training and placement, you get up to 5,000 as referral amount. Important announcement that I forgot, right? So if you join the training and refer any of your friends for both training and placement, you get 5,000 as a referral benefit. Okay, if they take both training and placement, guys, and you can refer any number of people and anytime at any time. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
Sure. Pawan, how long this course, duration, and then how extent you would be covered the topics? I mean, it's a basic level or it is advanced?
Right.
Be covered.
Good question. Yeah. So, like it will be advanced till advanced level only. The reason is, we already have, like proved it from the past of 3 to 4 years. People claim like 3 to 4 years experience after taking training, and they're attended face-to-face interviews and cracked interviews on their own. And even after getting job also, they are able to survive without any job support. And that is the reason we are providing this many number of hours of training. Let me quickly show you that. So we are providing up to 80 hours training on each tool. Okay. 80 hours training on each tool on LoadRunner, both LoadRunner and JMeter. Okay. Separately, guys, by the way, I think, there is a, so, sorry for that. So we are providing 60 to 80 hours training on LoadRunner and another 60 to 80 hours on JMeter plus BlazeMeter. Okay. With regular assessment, assignments, scripting assignments, which I already explained in the demo. So I'll be giving assignments daily on through Google Classroom, and we'll be conducting weekly tests. For the first 2 weeks, we'll be conducting weekly tests. Okay. And I have shown you some screenshots of the weekly test results as well. So we follow a systematic approach. And we start with simple applications and then with complex applications and then real-time applications at the last.
Would it be covered in mobile apps performance as well on top of it?
Mobile apps we haven't done before. That is not part of the training, but yes, we can include. But I can take like 3 to 4 sessions on mobile performance testing, how to record a mobile performance testing script and all. I'll upload, I'll upload on my YouTube channel as a public video. Okay. Because
One more thing, sorry, Pawan.
yes,
See,
yes, no problem.
since we have good experience and other tools and all, right? As a 5+ or 6+ experienced people, we should be able to differentiate from 2+, 3+ year people, right? So would it be covering that part? Because already 2+, 3+ people are maybe new to the performance or testing point of view, they'll be getting placed it. Whereas experienced people, the expectations are more.
Correct.
So
Yes.
we should be able to differentiate out of 2, 3+ people.
Correct. Yes. Yeah, makes sense. So I have people like who are having 10 plus, 12 plus also in the last batch.
That's great.
8 years, 10 plus, 12 plus. Okay. We have such people also. And for them, like they should be, yes, obviously, like there should be a differentiation, right, between less experience and high experience. So that is what I said here. Like they expect most of all the companies expect you to be having this any APM tool like Dynatrace and AppDynamics also. And apart from this, you should be strong in agile methodology and Jira, Confluence, right? How to prepare a test plan document, how to collect the requirements, right? So it will be an end-to-end. So there are people in July batch, like that's the reason like my July batch was very big. So we had 10 plus, 12 plus, 8 plus years experience guys also in that batch. And so you should in addition to these, LoadRunner, JMeter, BlazeMeter, you should also learn this any APM tools and performance engineering, right? Performance engineering concepts will be covered, and for everyone, even for 3 years experience guys also, we will provide some performance engineering concepts as well. So performance engineering is like test. So there are two things here. One is performance testing and performance engineering. So what is the difference between let me show you. So what is the main difference between performance testing and performance engineering, right? So performance testing is for up to 3 years experience guys. But whereas if you go with 3+ years experience, right? So obviously, they will expect you to be not only good in performance testing, but they will also expect, someone to be having good experience or good knowledge on performance engineering as well, right? So what are the performance? Okay, let me quickly. What are the roles and difference in the roles and responsibilities? Here they are. So performance testing testers will be involved in requirement gathering, test plan preparation, scripting, and test executions mostly. Whereas performance engineers will be along with these, performance tester roles and responsibilities. Performance engineers are expected to do test results analysis and provide recommendations, identifying and fixing the performance bottlenecks as well, and preparing proper test reports, right? So these are the roles and responsibilities of performance engineers, right? So 5+, 8+, or 10+. So we are covering some performance engineering concepts also required for them. So whatever I did in my project, so I'm explaining that with use cases and screenshots, and I'll reproduce some issues. Not only that, we'll reproduce some issues and we'll fix those issues. I'll show you one of the couple of issues that we covered in the training already in the previous batches.
But nowadays, even cloud also you will be seeing the monitoring tools on the cloud, right? AWS cloud or Azure cloud.
Yes. So
would it be
for those experienced guys, we are providing Kubernetes and Kubernetes commands required for performance engineers. And let me quickly show you some, rather than saying that I will cover this and I will cover that, I will show you what all I covered in the previous batches. Okay. So I covered, on-premise, what is the difference between on-premise and cloud applications. Let me open the class notes document. There it will be more clear. I'll open the class notes documents for July batch. So this will contain all the concepts that we covered in the on-premise and cloud applications, right? So we covered on-premise. What is the difference between on-premise and cloud-based applications, right? And we discussed about these major cloud service providers, and I will cover Kubernetes and Kubernetes commands. I will cover that. I worked in my last three projects I worked on Kubernetes only. So I'll be covering Kubernetes and Dynatrace also for them for more experienced guys. Yes. Anything else? So this is a class notes document. Okay. So every batch will have a separate class notes document.
It will cover the CI/CD pipeline integrations with Jenkins and these things
That
also,
will
right?
be currently I covered in placement assistance. For those who are taking placement assistance, I covered that Jenkins. But Jenkins is not a big deal. So it is hardly 3 to 4 hours. Okay, not more than that. It is not so complex also. Let me show you. So for those who are taking placement assistance, like we already covered Jenkins. This is a batch tracker document. Yeah, here you can see Fiddler, Jenkins, JVisual VM, heap dump, thread dump, different thread states in Java, Jira, Confluence, scripting challenges, right? Interview questions. This is one application that we cover in the real-time project training. Okay. And Asmara script review, Asmara script, agile methodology, how we know what is a day, what all things are discussed in daily stand-up call, right? What all documents, what is enough for gathering, and what all details will be there in the test plan, right? And I have showcased some, I have explained, shown some, I will make them work on those, like hands-on. I'll make sure that everyone will get hands-on on this, enough for questionnaire, test plan document, and all this. On-prem versus cloud application, Salesforce application, Jenkins I covered here for the previous batch. This is for previous batch, April 2020 on April 2023. Performance engineering.
The topics should be covering on top of the web application, or it is API based. How you been covering it?
Yes, I already explained. So both web protocol and web services and API testing will be covered.
Okay. Sorry, I missed it because I was late, man.
Yeah.
Maybe it's reiterating for you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So I'll cover I am covering in every batch. I cover this. I cover web protocol, browser-based applications, and web services and API testing as well with both the tools. Okay. The recording is getting extended, so I'll any other queries. Let me quickly address this, and I will stop.
From tomorrow onwards, class will be continued, or how per week? How many days?
For day, it will be from Monday to Saturday.
Right.
It will be Monday to Saturday daily batch. So we are planning to start from next week, Monday or Tuesday. So I need at least minimum count of 20 people to start the batch. So once I get a count of 20 people, we already started enrollments and some people paid advance fees as well. Right. So please confirm your joining, and we are, as soon as we get 20 members, like we'll start the batch. And as we are next week we are we are having Dasara vacation, right? So I am planning to run as on request by few students. So the first 10-15 sessions will be conducted as only online. First 10 sessions only, guys. Okay. Once everyone is back from this vacation, so we'll we'll run with both online and offline together. All right. So that is the plan as of now. So I
want to continue on online, but I'll have option, right?
Yes, you have online option. Yes.
Okay.
So let me pause recording. It is getting extended, right? So, and please, please connect with me on my WhatsApp number if someone want to enroll for the training. So we already started enrollments, and the seats are filling up fast. Particularly classroom training, we have limited seating capacity. So please, enroll as soon as possible. Okay. Thanks once again, guys. And signing off, this is Pawan from MGM IT Training. Thank you. So finally, fee structure, guys. Yeah, someone asked, let me explain that about the fee structure. So for freshers, those who are joining online, fees is 10,000. One tool, okay, either LoadRunner or JMeter. So for freshers, any one tool is enough. Okay, either LoadRunner or JMeter. JMeter, okay, is enough. Fees is 10K for online. And for classroom, it is 15K. for freshers also. If someone want to attend offline, it will be 15K, because we will have a dedicated lab coordinator, and I am going to provide printed material also for those who are attending classroom. Okay, I'm going to provide offline printed material and library access and all this. We'll have access cards and everything, systematically, and lab
Sir, are
also
you
will be
sharing your
provided.
screen?
What is that?
You're not able to view your screen.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me share my screen. Okay. Yeah. Able to see now? See my screen?
Yes.
Yes. Now this is the fee structure for freshers. So any one tool, those who are opting for any one tool, if they join online, it is 10K. If they join offline, it is 15K. And here, those who are attending offline, they will get, dedicated lab coordinator. And we are setting up a library as well, with some very good collection on this software testing, cloud, and all this, right? And then for experienced guys, 15,000 for this, monitoring, including monitoring and analysis. I'll write it down here itself. For experienced guys, if they want, both any one tool plus monitoring and analysis, it is 15,000, right? And if someone want to join both the tools, it is 30K. And if someone join both the tools, LoadRunner and JMeter, they will get BlazeMeter for free. And for Dynatrace, Dynatrace separate, there is a separate, it's a separate 20 to 25 hours training. Dynatrace and App Dynamics, it is a separate 20 to 25 hours of training. Fees is 10K, along with certification. The training will be provided in such a way that you will be able to clear the certification as well, right? But certification fees, you have to pay it separately, guys. That itself will be some 22 to 30,000 certification fees. If anyone is interested, they have to pay that certification fees separately. It will be around 20 to 30,000. Okay. So is it clear, guys, now? So 15,000 for each tool for those who are joining, like online and offline, for both tool plus performance testing fundamentals, LoadRunner or JMeter, plus monitoring and analysis. This is the fee structure. For freshers, as I said, this is only 10K for those who join online. Okay. And for placement assistance, coming to placement assistance, right? So we are providing, weekend training on real-time projects, resume preparation, mock interviews, placement support, right? Placement support, right? And for this, they have to pay 1 month salary after getting job. Okay. Initially, they have to pay some 20,000 advance, and then after getting job, they have to pay the remaining amount for placement assistance. And this is optional. It's completely optional. We will not, force anyone to join this training. It is completely optional. Right. Hope I covered everything. If you still have any queries, please ping me on my WhatsApp number.